a review on the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer, and this is what the packaging looks like. This bad boy is pretty big. It comes with 0.4 fluid ounces. Most concealers comes with 0.33, and then we have the Too Faced, that comes with 0.5, so this one's like a little overboard, and you could actually use this all over your face. If you've watched any of the Anastasia Beverly promotions of this, they actually say that you can use this kind of like as a foundation, basically just to kind of do areas of your face. I mainly use concealer for concealing underneath the eyes or any blemishes, just because I own probably like 40 or more foundations that I need to use. So I probably won't be using this as a foundation, but I can imagine this looking absolutely stunning as a foundation, because if you were to get the shade that goes for all over your face, I'm sure that you could use this. I went a shade lighter just because I do like that brightness underneath the eyes. This is actually what I have underneath, and this is in the shade number 7. If you're around an NC30, NC35, and want a little bit of brightness underneath your eyes, 7 would be a good match for you. Also, they do have really good swatches on Ulta and Sephora, and I feel like with her swatches, they're usually on par with what the concealer looks like. So this one said that it had a yellow undertone, and it does. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and jump in and show you guys the difference between like the bottle. So here is the Shape Tape, the Ultra Creamy Tarte. And as you can see, it's a little bit smaller, and this one has 0.33 compared to the Anastasia, which is 0.4. And then the Big Daddy Too Faced one, as you can see, is a lot bigger in size of width, but this one is actually taller in length, just for some kind of size comparison. Also, I will be showing the demo around here so you guys can actually see the difference from one under eye to the other, and also me setting it in place with powder so you can actually see what it looks like once it is set. It is actually the concealer that I have underneath my eyes today as well, if you guys are observing the way it looks underneath the eyes. So they do have a crap ton of information on Ulta. I'm not gonna read it all. I will put it in the down bar if you're interested. But the main things that they claim about this is that, first of all, it's $29, which is, you know, kind of on par with most high-end concealers. But what they claim is that it's a lightweight, creamy formula, melts into the skin to correct, brighten, blur, conceal, and is supposed to be a natural second skin finish. And that's a big claim, because, you know, anytime you put foundation or concealer on your face, like, people know when you have makeup on, you know, for the most part. It does have medium to full coverage, and it has light reflecting ingredients to create a soft focus effect. And I did see on her Instagram and stuff that she said that you could actually use this all over the face. And it's supposed to be ultra smooth, creaseless formula. It's a luminous natural finish. It brightens the under eye, no caking, settling. It's supposed to blur pores, fine lines, and wrinkles. And it has a lot of extra goodies in there, like plant-based glycerin. Oh my God, I couldn't hardly say that word. But I will put all this information down below from the Ulta website if you guys are interested. And there are 25 shades available. So I apply this with a sponge, and I feel like it blends out really nicely. It's more of a sheer application with the sponge. If you want a fuller coverage, you could use a brush, and I have done that as well. And I feel like it applies more of a full coverage, but it blends out really beautifully as well. I have to say, I think that this is like my new holy grail concealer. I can't even tell you guys how impressed I am. This is probably like the 4th or 5th time I've worn it this week since I purchased it, and holy moly, this thing is amazing. I can't even tell you how good I feel like Norvina is about production and actually making things and really doing what she says it's gonna do. With me, this is the first concealer that is more on the fuller coverage, that really blends into my skin, doesn't accentuate that much my lines. Of course, my lines are still gonna be there. If you guys can see, my lines are still gonna be there, but it doesn't crease and cake into those lines where it just makes me look older. It actually conceals and just looks good underneath the eyes. As far as it being a second skin, obviously I feel like if you met me in person and saw me, you would be like, okay, you have concealer on. But does it have a beautiful coverage to it? Does it look beautiful on the skin? I feel like it does. It just looks absolutely stunning on the skin. And once everything is set into place with powder and I set with my setting spray, I just feel like it all just melts in beautifully. I am obsessed with this concealer. I feel like if you're on the more mature side, I am going to be 39 in October. I'm trying to think what month it is. I'm gonna be 39 in October, 40 next year, and I really feel like this is a really great concealer if you have a lot of texture underneath the eyes, if you have a lot of under eye lines. You're really going to enjoy this concealer, just because when I first watched it in the store, I was like, oh, I don't know, that looks like a little thick. But a little goes a long way with this, and once you blend this in, it just kind of just melts into the skin perfectly, where it doesn't like crack or crease in those areas where we usually have texture. So I just absolutely love this. And like I said previously, I did choose a shade that is lighter because I love that lightening, like brightening effect underneath the eye. But you could actually use this all over the face and get a shade that's closer to your face tone, and use it all over the face to just kind of blend into the areas where you need a little coverage, and maybe set it with powder and go. But this does not budge. It stays on all day. I just am so in love. To me, this is my new holy grail concealer. I also really enjoy the applicator. The applicator has a curvature to it and has a very nice precise point. So for example, if you had a blemish, you could literally go in directly and put a small dot. Also, if you just want to apply the tiniest amount, you could dot just small amounts. Or if you wanted to use the bigger area, you could apply more, you know, like more of a sweeping motion as well. So I really feel like she really thought out the applicator, the formula. It's just absolutely amazing. I definitely recommend, if you are looking for a medium to full coverage concealer that is not going to accentuate, it's not going to make you look older, that you can set with a little bit of powder and it's not going to just like crumple up and look crepey underneath the eyes, this is the concealer to try. Let me know if you guys have tried this. I am so hyped about this concealer. And let me tell you, when I have tried concealers, I have tried like a crap ton of concealers. I have lost count how many concealers I have tried, just searching for the perfect one to give me the coverage, to give me the brightness underneath my eyes, but not age me. And I think that I finally found it. So that is my review on this. Let me know what your thoughts are. Have you tried it? Let us know down below. Did it work for you? Do you love it as much as I do? Of course, I know that this isn't going to be like everyone's favorite, because all of us have different skin types. We're all looking for different things, but hopefully you will love it as much as I do. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more beauty content, reviews and such, definitely subscribe, hit like, that helps sometimes. And you can follow me on my social media down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.